Доктор Байсон.
Update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm
Успел.
fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
You shot Bryson. You killed him.
No, I couldn't have! I'm not a murderer! I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson
Давай
to
посмотрим.
Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up, maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Так, что у нас там? 5, а нам нужно 6. Сьюзен тоже 6 надо.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Давайте обыщем лабораторию. Прикольно.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results in the Galaxy Map program.
Blackout crimes?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Blackout crimes?
No results. Some of our search parameters may
Нет
be
результатов,
irrelevant.
да?
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper...
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe.
Close to his heart. What the hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster is more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
Короче.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, Element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for location?
Adding the search filter now.
wrong, and Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search. Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding it now.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Угу.
Sovereign. Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Что тут за коробки? Хорошо. Еще модификация. Возьмем. Угу. Пойдемте на второй этаж. Так, здесь же больше ничего нет.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
Координаты.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
Еще лучше.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony.
Угу.
One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Так.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
Alien sightings.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Element 0 deposits.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Reaper activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Так. Не ори на меня. Давайте еще поищем. Что мы могли упустить? А это куда?
Shepard, we should not leave until we have more information on Garneau's whereabouts.
Я понял. Мы что-то еще не нашли. Что же это? Что мы еще не нашли?
Is this
А,
Prothean?
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Of course.
все, вот теперь.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be...
О, да что ж такое? А почему ты взорвался?
Shepard, we should not leave until we have more information
Да
on
я
Garner's
понял.
whereabouts.
Что мы могли пропустить? Ладно-ка. Ладненько, сейчас мы найдем. И как что-нибудь найдем, продолжим.
To further narrow the search.
Серьезно, я сейчас все убрал.
Prothean
Подожди.
artifacts.
Так,
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
так, убираем.
5 possible systems.
Element 0 deposits.
2 совпадения. 3.
3 possibilities.
Arachnite activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. 3 possibilities.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. 3 possibilities.
Alien sightings.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Серьезно? Это было так просто? Полетели в бар. Ай, блин. Нам не нужно было все закидывать.
We are here to help you have the best shore leave ever.
Карта. На Нормандию. Вход для вип-персон.
When I heard you were injured.
Так, а что там еще есть? Вип-зона отдыха. Нижний бар. И танцпол. Направо пойдем сначала.
No, the problem is that our people are terrible at it. So you admit you and your
thugs are here illegally.
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari counselor.
Greetings, Arya. Is there something you need?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
Of course you are. Done. What else can I do for you?
Nothing. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I think we're done here. Enjoy the show, Shepard?
I guess
Нормально.
there's one rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Then why are you here?
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list. He will
Что
pay
случилось?
for every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
How did Cerberus defeat you?
Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched.
At least you escaped to fight another day.
And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a
Отбить
proposition.
Омегу? Да легко.
I'm listening.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting. It's in my interest to help you.
What are you offering, Arya?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force. I've laid the groundwork with all 3 groups. I just need you to close the deals.
If they'll fight Reapers, I'll take them.
Now that's a bottom line I can respect. Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel, and I already have a deal with Jonas Sedaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend. Bailey respects you. Lee, I think a united force of professional mercs is worth. It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk. Look who's here. So what's on your mind, Shepard?
What's new with you?
That's supposed to be funny? Let's see. I've lost Omega. I got CSEC eyes all over me, and I'm holed up in this poor excuse for a nightclub. Can't even get Novarian rum here. In other words, I'm in hell.
What's your angle on gaining control of the Blood Pack?
Gnarl will explain it. If we're gonna work together, Shepard, you need to trust me. At least a little.
How do we get the Blue Suns on our side?
Their leader, Darner Vosk, is a twist. I expected his demands to be unreasonable, but it turns out he's the biggest pushover. Talk to him. I'll let you be the judge. Call me if you need to.
How do we get the Blue Suns on our side?
Talk to him.
How am I supposed to talk Bailey into letting Jonas Sedaris?
I've already leaned on the council. Bailey is in direct defiance, so talk to him. One, take him to dinner, talk dirty to him, whatever works.
How do you plan on taking Omega back?
I think I'm going to employ violence. I'm gonna slap Omega right out of the elusive man's greedy little hands.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
Хорошо.
No, the problem is that our people are terrible at making war.
О, здорово.
This sucks.
What have you got there?
Duty roster for the students. It's what I do for fun now. They've got us spread out across Alliance units. Reinforcing barriers, modding ammo, that kind of thing.
How are they holding up?
They're fine. They're not the ones reading duty rosters while on shore leave.
Complain if you like, but I think military life suits you.
Hey, running back to the Alliance was your lifelong dream, not mine.
Come on, plenty of combat, free room and board, and people you can depend on.
Yeah. Maybe your little suicide squad taught me something about teamwork. Speaking of which,
Отряд самоубийц.
Thanks.
Отсылочка.
my guys are handling the support stuff well. Still see some action, but they're not on the front lines. It'd be a hell of a lot more fun with you. You find bigger fights. But the little shits are useless with them. Because I'm dependable now, apparently. I blame you for this, Shepard.
Come on.
What?
The duty rosters can wait. Right now, you're on shore leave.
Потанцевать, что ли?
Shepard, everybody knows you can't dance.
Танцует прям как я.
I miss afterlife.
Yeah, this place is so clean and squeaks. Anyhow, thanks for the drink.
I'm curious, what material is your face made from?
The surface is a flexible biomimetic nanomaterial over a metallic skull. The skin uses shear thickening technology to help protect the central processing unit in the head. If the skin is struck or shot, it solidifies to absorb the impact. It also is capable of limited self-healing.
And what about the hair?
It is of similar construction. For defense, I have set it to cohere into a solid piece. However, for infiltration purposes, it can be parted into individual strands. If it has recently been exposed to water, I generally can't do a thing with it.
Ясно. Что нифига не понятно.
Look at this! All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How is this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which,
Dancing?
watching from the sidelines.
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over-the-clothes action?
That's always a risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harbinger.
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you...
Getting a shattered pelvis. And a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
If you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you've got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Yeah, guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Damn it, morale is pitiful. The truth.
Commander Shepard, maybe I can help. The banner of the 1st Regiment is waiting for you at Bay D-24.
The banner of Commander Shepard. I owe you a drink. Thank you.
Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
Ох уж эти грязные танцы, ну. Так, ладно, что у нас по данным? Это все, да? Ёп твою ж налево. Заданий-то накидали. Да, январь месяц. А за окном пошел дождь. Угу. Здесь делать нечего нам. Ладно, вернемся обратно в общину. Там прогуляемся.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Thank you for shopping at Kanala Exports.
Thank you, Earth Clan. My people are still afraid, but they are remembering who they are.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies. Come again.
It's my money and I'm closing my account.
Your account helps fund Citadel defense.
They go to Casa Fabrication.
So did you tell the rest of the kids where it really is?
I tried.
What happened?
I didn't have any proof. I got caught.
Quick, hands behind your back. We'll be here any minute.
What the hell are you talking about?
Crete, Bloodpack's leader. Arya brings him the great Commander Shepard. Crete pledges the gang to her. We're just luring him into the open so we can take him out.
Not the best start to our friendship, Gnarl.
He's coming. Put your hands behind your back and try to look like I beat you up or something.
This better be on the up and up.
Quiet.
Arya to look even more powerful than Crete thought. Her instructions on boarding Citadel undetected were one thing. Now this. Commander Shepard. Want you to know, your head will be hood ornament on my personal shuttle.
Keep your distance, Crete. So, do you agree to Arya's terms?
Most definitely. Arya can use Bloodpack as she sees fit.
Wasn't talking to you, Crete. Grill?
What? You have my word. Now open fire!
Not him. Grill's next in line to take over. Arya's deal is with him.
Yes. Yes. I'm Arya's mole, Shepard. You've scratched my back. Now I'll scratch yours.
Word of advice. Don't double-cross Arya.
I may be ambitious, but I'm not crazy.
Uh-huh. Good work, Gnarl. Thanks for the gun.
Anytime, Shepard. Grill and I will let Arya know the light is green.
Хорошо. Флот Термиус.
Found another one. Yeah, the guys in Zakara did.
I just don't understand why you're suddenly so conflicted.
Look, the asshole's in custody. Killing him won't bring anyone back.
It's fast justice. The man is a traitor and a murderer.
Тут делать нефиг.
Welcome to Agor. Thank you for shopping at.
Welcome to Cipertine Armory. Thank you for shopping at Cipertine Armory.
Hello, Shepard.
Здорово, заебал.
Welcome to Nosastra Good Hunting Goods. Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither should you.
Хорошо. Так, похоже, тут все.
Can't believe how hard the doctors are working to keep that terrorist bastard alive.
He's in intensive care?
He got blasted by Cerberus.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
Так, давайте в доке зона хранения. Потом ниже будем идти.
Emergency civilian housing.
Hello, Commander Shepard. This level has... Please ensure that you observe proper security protocols at all times.
Any other important
The Norman, if you wish to... For Meta, the Presidium Commons have been a cultural...
Do you have any...
The term...
No.
The Citadel Tourism...
Мне интересно.
How many people are...
Any... However...
Adequate?
Absolutely. Furthermore...
What else is there?
This high... However, Councillor Udina...
So how did the council...
The motion... Since then, all major races have...
Can you tell me about...
Due to the... These are merely precautionary.
Ясно. Ничего нового.
Pressure's okay.
Thank you.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
You're lucky we've got a lot of...
Can I talk to him? Are you Gorek?
Нечего говорить.
Nothing to say.
Not even what a terrorist is doing on the Citadel?
You!
Do I know you?
Every Batarian with someone on Aratok remembers your face.
The planet that got caught in the Alpha Relay explosion.
You butchered a colony. Only regret... Don't have the strength to...
I destroyed Eratot's relay to stop the Reapers from pouring through.
Easy for you to claim now that they're here. Don't pretend you have any remorse.
You think I didn't feel guilty? I destroyed a colony. I've thought about the people who died. About how I couldn't warn them in time. In the end, I didn't have a choice. But I'm sorry. If that means anything.
If you're so remorseful, if you have any real guilt, show some mercy. Unplug this machine. Let me join my family.
I'm done here.
Good. He'll cough himself to death without a sedative.
No, wait.
Just take it easy. There.
Живи, дай жить другим.
Wow. Arya wasn't kidding. The great Commander Shepard on a leash.
I'm here for my own reasons, Vosk.
Oh, sure you are. Anyway, tell her I'm impressed, but to do business, I still need my little problem taken care of.
Какие проблемы?
Which is?
A Turian general named Oraka has it out for the Blue Suns. He's raising a stink over our activity in this sector. I'll commit my gang to Arya as soon as Oraka's dead.
There must be more to Araka's complaint.
We're just making little raids along trading routes. With Arya's blessing, I might add.
Oraka's just some military fossil who came out of retirement to relive the glory days and justify his existence. Losing him won't affect your war in the least, but gaining the Blue Suns, well, you know our work.
You seriously think I'll assassinate a Turian general?
Arya seems to think so. Or else, why would she send you? She knew the price. The two of you work it out.
Разберемся.
Oh, and, tell Arya I still expect her blue ass in bed with me.
What is it, Shepard?
You knew about this?
Can you be more specific?
Darner Vosk expects me to kill General Oraka.
Who cares what Vosk wants? What he needs is for Oraka to stop disrupting his operations. I figured you'd talk to Oraka, see if you can get him to lay off. And if he won't listen to reason, call me, and I'll take care of it.
I don't see the distinction.
The distinction is that I'm giving you the chance to save his life.
Right. Why didn't you just tell me this yourself?
Vosk needed to see you, needed to realize who he's dealing with. Plus, if I have to suffer that scumbag staring at my tits one more time, I might have to kill him.
Yeah, he mentioned...
That I'm going to sleep with him? We all have our delusions.
Понятно.
Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer.
Son of a bitch. Come on. I know. You don't have to say anything. But I'm about to make my comeback. Ah,
Так, больше ничего. Похоже на то. Нам нужен каждый боец.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
В посольство полетели.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Thank you again, Earth.
Replacement has been selected for the position vacated by Counselor Danelle Udina, who died assisting
Переоделся уже? Понимаю.
Look, I filled out all the forms requested. I approved
Shepard, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Here to talk about you releasing Jonas Sedaris.
Damn, you too? Somebody got the council to order her release. I'm delaying as best I can. What's your stake in this?
It's classified.
That's a fancy way of saying mind your own business. Look, there's no way I'm letting that psychopath out. The woman's unstable and a clear public threat.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think she's crazy?
She was a ruthless sadist before she got caught. Her imprisonment has cracked the shell off the nut.
Maybe freedom will improve her.
She rages day and night, Shepard, calling for the deaths of all Eclipse enemies. No, freedom will only give her the chance to kill.
I'd like access to her to judge for myself.
Sure thing. I'm sure you'll agree. Then maybe the council will listen to you and rescind. Go to the CSEC outpost. My assistant will connect to Sedaris' cell from there. Then call me back.
А где это? Хрен пойми. Так, тут что у нас? А, я понял. Ну давайте заглянем. Ополчение, хорошо. Разрешить. Отлично. Давай сразу же модификации сделаем. Все необходимые. Увеличенная скорость снаряда, а? Блин, опять придется погулять. Да беги ты уже, запарил.
Spectre status recognized. Please select one moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing.
Hey!
Oh. Hey, it's you. Still waiting. I don't believe it.
Nice.
There's nothing this galaxy can't beat if we all work together.
Угу. Хорошо. Жив цел орел.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
Так, ладно. Тут пусто.
Spectre status recognized.
Так, посольство,
Please
бар
select a
чистилища.
destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Ward's level, Purgatory.
Чтобы уж точно ничего не пропустить, прогуляемся. Так, ладненько. Давайте-ка к этой подойдем, пообщаемся.
Look who's here. I hope this isn't a social visit. You still have work to do around here.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
Ни хрена интересного. А, кстати.
Something on your mind? I mean, processing something?
Shall each man find a wife for his bosom, and each beast have his mate, and I be alone? It is from an old Earth novel by Mary Shelley. Please do not take it as a complaint.
All right.
It did bring up a new perspective, however. I am a thing that is not human. Geth, or Reaper. Other AIs are experiments only, tightly controlled. I am free, but alone.
You're not an object, Edie. You're a person. You're not alone.
You are suggesting I consider organics as my peer group? I could do that, but it brings up artificial intelligences often consider themselves above organic life. I, however, the crew of the Normandy believe I serve them, but also acknowledge that I keep them alive. Am I above them or below?
You're important to us, Edie. You don't have to measure yourself against organic.
That is kind of you to say. It also seems reasonably if I am not subject to the same expectations, I need not worry about. Thank you, Shepard. That helps resolve the conflict I was having.
Замечательно.
The banner of the 1st Regiment. That should put some steel in their spine.
Ладно, немножко репутации.
Alliance bringing medical.
I should slit your goddamn throat.
Так, здесь нечего делать, пойдемте дальше. Ходим-бродим.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
Причина президиума. Потом в больничку.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Thank you for shopping at Kanala Exports. Welcome to Elkos Combine
Please
Arsenal
visit any of
Supplies.
our Elkos Combine affiliate branches for any and all personal needs. What price will you put on your family's safety?
Так, давайте по низу прогуляемся. Опа.
Commander Shepard.
General Araka, I think we met in Cora's den. You were pretty miserable, if I recall.
Yes, neck deep in drink just before I retired. I'm clean now, reinstated.
I hear you're taking on the Blue Suns.
I need to do my part for the Citadel, Commander. The Blue Suns are raiding C-Sec weapons shipments. I'm putting... Those mercs are seriously jeopardizing the Citadel's ability to defend itself if the war comes here. When the war...
There are other ways to secure weapons, General.
You don't think I've tried? There's a black market dealer on Citadel right now, but he won't sell his top-line arms. The Reapers are destroying everything in their path, and I can't stop them. But I can stop the Blue Suns.
Let me see what I can do for you.
Так,
I'd
продавцу
appreciate
оружия,
your
я
help,
понял.
and I'll have a plan of action ready if things fall.
Сейчас разберемся. Я даже знаю, где его взять. Чуть дальше надо будет пройти туда. Вон Канику.
Look, Commander, I don't want any trouble. I'm authorized to sell here, and all my arms are legal, see?
These are lightweight weapons. Where's your top-end inventory?
Shit, you slumming for C-Sec too? I already got harassed by the old Turian with the... Yeah, I got much better stuff, but it's off the market. Galaxy's going belly up. Credit won't mean anything once the Reapers rip through.
So what exactly are you saying?
Whatever happens, I figure there'll be survivors, but it'll be chaos. I'm betting things will run on a barter system. So I'm getting a jump. My best stock only trades for hard goods and artifacts with real value.
So, what gets me access to your top shelf?
Heh, Turian just waved credits in my face and then spat on it. Nice to see you have flexibility. If you find any rare pieces when you're out saving the galaxy, bring them back. Then I'm happy to share my top stock with C-Sec. Outside of that, I gotta stick to my guns. Credits don't talk with me, Commander. C-Sec wants my top of the line.
I've connected with Jonas Sedaris in her cell, Commander. You can speak with her via that console.
Thanks. We'll need some privacy.
Of course. When you're done, you can also contact Commander Bailey from that terminal.
Who's that spying on me now? Ah, I see. Good. Arya's indentured servant has finally come to deliver me to freedom.
I want to talk with you before I secure your release.
Bullshit. You have no choice. And when I get out, heads will roll. Oh, yes. You've killed a lot of my people. Don't think I've forgotten that.
You have to move on.
And I will, once all my enemies are dead. I love holding all the cards. Even in here, you must deal with me. I have all the power.
Is that right?
Yes. Sane, my second-in-command, is a weak-willed toady. If he had balls, he'd leave me to rot and take control himself. But he won't defy me. He knows better. Now get me out of here, Shepard. Tell Bailey to release me.
Bailey, I've seen Sedaris.
So she's crazy, right? It would be ridiculous to let her out.
She's a menace. Let me try to make this problem go away.
Sounds good. I'll hold the line until I hear from you.
Хорошо.
The clutch is stabilized? Really? That's wonderful news, my sister.
I just don't understand why you're suddenly so complicit.
Да, с генералом сейчас пообщаемся. Да.
Commander, unless you can find a new source of weapons for C-Sec, I'm putting together a task force to stop the Blue Suns myself.
I'll get you your weapons, General.
I appreciate the effort, but I've spent too much time out of action, Commander.
Ладно. Надо покинуть цитадель, надо будет. Чтобы помочь генералу. Пу-пу-пу. А мы пока этого делать не собираемся.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
We were deployed to Tiptree. It's a small human colony. We were supposed to help the people.
Welcome to Serta. Thank you for shopping.
То, что нам нужно.
Knowles, this is Shepard. I found one of the code locations.
Okay, I'll shut it down. Just need to authorize your Spectre status. Someone used this to cut off power to a dozen life support machines in the hospital. Okay, that access code is officially disabled. Can you find any more?
Так, ну одну консоль мы отключили. Давайте искать остальные.
Spectre status. One moment, please.
Еще раз в бар сходим.
Now arriving at ward level, purgatory.
Anyhow, enough about my
А,
work.
подожди.
Let's find the gang and celebrate while I'm still here.
Давай-ка к доктору слетаем по бырику. Так, а что у нас там по опыту? Немного осталось. Тут ничего. От слова ни хрена. Ой. Как же запарил за ним бегать. Ну а куда деваться?
Wait. You asked if I got heavy on. I never said.
If I'm not needed to answer an inquiry, I would like some time alone.
Да, без проблем.
I'm not skinning the Alliance.
Since when are you so chummy with those pricks?
Пить пока не будем.
Look who's here. I hope this isn't a social visit. You still have work to do?
Ясно. Летим дальше. Что это за медленный бег? Посольство.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Так, тут ничего.
Perhaps you could send the girl to your side of the family. Are you kidding?
Да беги ты уже быстрее.
Let me know when you've had a chance to talk to Sedaris.
Пока нету возможности. Так, что у нас тут? Тут пусто, тут пусто. Что-то сваливаем отсюда.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
Так, данные. Кодекс пусто, дополнение пусто.
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
I've got your briefing, Private.
Опа, консоль.
Knowles, I found another spot where the Batarian codes were used.
Holy crap. These are the remote navigation codes. Last week's crash at the docks, we thought it was an accident. Shepard, there were 117 Alliance soldiers on that ship. All human. Just like the patients at the hospital.
So we've got Batarian codes.
Looks like... Okay. This code's offline now as well. Should just be one left, Commander.
О, блин.
Ma'am, I had a friend in security at Sonax, and there was definitely Prothean tech on Garlock. I know the Valhalla threshold.
Да я ломанул уже консоль. А где еще может быть консолька? В больничке здесь.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
D2, значит, пойдем. Еще раз прогуляемся.
Now arriving at docking bay E24. Emergency civilian housing.
Есть что новенького?
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
Все скуплено, хорошо. Где еще одна консоль? Где мы могли ее пропустить? Сейн. Тихо.
Are you kidding me?
Вот она консоль.
Knowles, this is where the last access code was used.
What's that, Commander? I'm losing your signal.
Shepard,
Balak.
you should have killed me on that asteroid over Terra Nova. I've been waiting for this. Everything that has happened to my people is your fault.
All I did was stop you at Terra Nova.
Yes. After you ruined my plans, my government accelerated research efforts on the Leviathan of Dis. Have you heard of it, Commander? The ancient organic dreadnought my people recovered from Jartar 20 years ago? Sound familiar?
Не припоминаю.
Your people were studying a Reaper corpse.
Yes. Looking for a way to reclaim our place as the true power of the galaxy. Hundreds of our best scientists were enlisted.
And then they became indoctrinated.
When the Reapers reached Karshan, our own people betrayed us. Defense grids were deactivated. Ships fired on Allied. We were destroyed from within because of you.
I didn't destroy your people, Balak. The Reapers did that.
We were a proud race. A beautiful race. Have you seen what the Reapers have done to us? I'm trapped on this citadel. Our warships only know the locations of Reaper forces because I am the highest-ranking military officer left in the hegemony. I can't save my people. But I can end you.
Balak, you sent that asteroid toward Terra Nova to help your people. But what does killing me accomplish?
Vengeance. The Bahak system, well...
They would have died anyway when the Reapers showed up. You know that. I'm uniting the Krogan and the Turians. We're the best hope for this galaxy. If you care about your people...
Our ships are yours.
Shepard, are you all right?
Fine. You won't have any more trouble with those codes.
Is that Do you want me to arrest him?
I want you to put a bullet in his head. But we're all making some sacrifices today. Let him go. Spectre Authority.
Understood, Commander. And thanks.
Отлично. Отлично. Патрианский флот.
Men, get ready for trouble.
Not here for that, Sane. Just want to talk about Jonas Sedaris' release.
Oh, you're the one coordinating that, right? My idea, you know. Arya came to me looking to gain Eclipse support. I'm leveraging it to bust the boss out.
Sane, you should run Eclipse.
Huh?
You can do it. Leave Sedaris locked up and make the deal with Arya yourself.
Arya would be a step up. And you think she'd let me run things?
I don't see why not.
Right. Right. Then that's the plan. Keep Sedaris in jail. I'll call Arya right away.
Good man.
Хорошо. Так, что у нас на цитадели еще надо сделать? О, я могу мышкой управлять. Раньше не мог. Короче, тут беготня туда-сюда, мне это уже надоело. Пойдемте.
Shepard, the council withdrew the release order for Sedaris. Arya Tolok, of all people, got him to do it. Crazy.
You can say that.
Thanks for your help, Shepard.
Spectre status recognized. Please select one moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
I have excellent news.
Побежали в СБЦ.
Paperwork has been processed.
Hey, Shepard. I have to admit, the place feels safer. Everyone's walking around in a daze. Or in my case, limping. These are dark days for all of us.
You got your work.
You and me both, Shepard.
Блин, конечно, если бы на карте эти меточки бы... Так, тут ничего. Тут ничего. Пу-пу-пу. Нам не сюда. А где у нас штаб-квартира СБЦ? Я что-то подзабыл.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
5. Ну, генерал, понятно. Может, его пристрелить нахрен, а? И не сюда. О... Окружное отделение в посольство. В посольство так в посольство.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at
Так,
the
где у
Millennium
нас?
Embassy.
Направо. А, все.
My wife was just sent back to active duty, and I'm about to get shipped out too. I was hoping my duty.
Да блин. Ничего, да, сейчас пока нельзя сделать, получается.
Hey, Shepard. These are dark days for all of us. You and...
Ладно, что у нас там за задание есть еще? Короче, ладно. Здесь реально нехрен делать.
Spectre status. One moment, please.
Тут реально нехрен делать.
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
Блин. Совсем не туда мне надо было. Блин. Почему не сбрасываются? Вернуться в Нормандию, все. Полетели отсюда. Ладно, побегали в принципе не зря. Зато узнали много нового.
Shepard, I got Anderson patched in. I was just getting him up to speed.
Udina? That SOB was always power hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. Shepard stopped the assassination attempt on Counselor Valorn.
Kai Lang.
What?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
I take it you two have met.
Kaylee Sanders and I had our share of run-ins with him. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of him. But he showed up again on Omega, even stronger.
Elusive Man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson. It's a safe bet Lang's even more dangerous now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take whatever advantage I can get against these bastards.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Lang has them scared. Enough to send help?
Yes, the Asari and Solarians are both throwing in their support now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
Неплохо.
So quickly?
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific.
Are we any closer to understanding how to use it?
That's still open for debate. Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate enough energy to destroy the Reapers. The question is, how will it dispense the energy? And in what form?
You mean, how do you stop it from wiping us all out?
Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how to focus its energy, how to direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answers, Shepard. I'll send you an update on the schematics. And in the meantime...
And we'll keep fighting. Make sure there's an Earth left to come to.
You've always trusted me.
We're still in this. The gods of war have...
Good luck, both of you.
Commander, the Turian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships. And the Quarians are willing to talk.
Understood, sir.
Be careful. We've got reports of
Shepard, do you have a moment? A contact within Asari High Command was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned. They didn't ask me directly, but I think High Command is hoping you might help.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. The colony's coordinates are on the galaxy map. I'll try to figure out...
Ясно. Статус. Флот Термиус. Ведро от Волосов. Так, еще отряды защиты цитадели. Азари, научная группа. Флот 2 Азари. 6-й флот. Дредноут Азари за нас. Горн. Модуль Волосов. Инженер отряд Волосов. Чё на экзогене? Замечательно. Соларит. Так. Так, 3-й флот. 7-й Турианский флот. Хорошо, вообще хорошо. Военная карта. Ясно. Замечательно. Мы там дофига что купили. Теперь нам надо будет сделать все необходимые улучшения.
Commander, I found something you need.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the crew.
Maybe we could recruit them. Lots of Cerberus people think. I know I did.
And you were right, Commander. Whatever crimes Cerberus is committing now...
Really?
You'll recall I mentioned growing up in the Terminus systems. While the Alliance was running studies, you were safe.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced.
You found them? Nice work. Put it on the map.
It's on the map now. Come on.
Хорошо. Что у нас по сообщениям? Ох ты. Омега пора. Угу. Новая стоят Цербер. Угу. Уже. Обязательно. Хорошо. Вот, шлем классный. Так, батарейский ОП. Канал Экспортис. Снабжение Сирта. Киншофар. Так. Боеприпасы Гора. Запасы Спектра. Сигнал. Шо? Коготь. Призрак. Отлично. Улучшенный прицел. Урон 25%, да? Хорошо. Так, шлемчик. Берем. Урон это менее интересно. Максимальный урон от оружия. Супер.
Never thought I'd be doing a combat drop onto the Citadel. I can't believe Udina. Great example.
Hey, Commander. I knew Udina was a dirty bastard, but I never would have guessed he was that rough.
Мудила, блин.
This whole war is loco.
Как говорится, земля тебе стекловатый. Есть что-нибудь для меня?
Traitors are the worst form of enemy. In our cycle, we would remove their limbs one by one and offer them a choice. Eat their own flesh or starve. Your politician deserved far worse than a bullet.
You should go see
and if the
Adams,
other human had not seen reason,
Commander,
a death
remember the
would be
problem I
certain.
mentioned about a core overload possibly venting into the engineering compartment? Daniels, Donnelly, Edie, and I have been brainstorming and comparing notes. You see, the venting occurs when IES sinks are in a back cycle at the same moment the main core is at peak draw, such as from sustain.
What Kenneth means to say is that we're pretty sure we can make the system safer.
We just need a GX-12 thermal pipe. Unfortunately, we're cut off from a line. Could you keep an eye out for one the next time you're on the Citadel, Commander? I've got the specs right here.
Are these modifications really necessary?
It's a safety issue, not exactly critical. Under extreme conditions like heavy...
It would vaporize anyone standing in there.
That sounds more serious than just a safety issue.
Well, under those conditions, odds are you're about to lose the...
But we want every advantage we can get, right?
I'll look for one next time.
Thanks, Commander.
Угу.
Breaking now, the Citadel in flames. Commander, I've got some questions about the coup, but I'm online with my producer right now. Can we set up an interview in your cabin?
Мы же можем здесь, по идее, купить, нет? Все, взяли.
Commander, good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
I went right. It's great to be back.
Feels good. I told you it would.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Хорошо.
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind, the Citadel almost falls, and you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
I heard what happened. If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
Так, еще раз.
I don't see how. We start killing our friends, and war turns into murder.
But it doesn't always give us the easy way out, does it? At least Ash didn't have to join Caden.
Let's hope he's looking out for us. This was his fight, too.
Хорошо. Так, тут ничего. Тут никого. Это мужской. Тут ничего.
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor. Their security is in disarray, but it would still be weeks before we could attempt to position any agents in their personal staff.
And it's far too risky after Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
At once.
Thanks for coming by.
A pleasure to see you.
May I speak with you, Commander?
Да, давайте пообщаемся.
Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest
Что
you.
хотите?
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees?
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
Isn't this something you could do yourself?
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You could...
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could...
Опять на Цитадель возвращаться, что ли? Похоже на это. Полетели тогда на Цитадель.